Let's get this show on the road.
Hello, welcome to another episode of my Let's Play World of Tanks. I'm Darkling, as always. That hasn't changed yet. Oh, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. One of those days, everything just kind of goes away. So, yeah, not making any sense. Anyway, T-32, this is the first time you guys are seeing me play it. It is an interesting tank. I'm still learning the nuances of it. I can't quite figure it out yet. It's different. It's like the T-29 in every aspect. The hull's weak, the turret is super strong, and it has the exact same gun. So, it's like playing the T-32, except a tier higher. So I just need to be really careful about where I aim, and I need to be really careful about where I position myself. Now, why am I playing the T-32 when I have other things I really want to be playing? Because of this. I need to grind the ever-living daylights out of this tank. I need to push as hard as I can, play as many games as I can in it, and I mean, it's going to be a rotation of this and the Lion, this and then back to the Lion, back and forth, and it's just simply because in the next patch, 7.2, which comes out in about a month from when this video should be posted, it is going to be moved from the tier 9 that it is all the way to a tier something or other special premium tank that you can only get from having already purchased or owned it. So I need to push as hard as I can with the T-32 here to get myself into the T-34. Once I get the T-34, I'll be happy, but I gotta grind about, what was it, I think I'm at about 20,000 now, so I need to grind about another 160 more. Well, that's not including free experience, which I'll probably end up burning anyway. But yeah, I need to grind about a lot of experience more. Then once I do that, I can then save up 3.5 million credits, and then I should be able to buy the T-34, because you have to have it in your garage in order for it to swap over to the special premium tank that they're going to give you. You can't just go up and have it sitting there unlocked. You have to actually purchase it. So that's my goal. I need to get that thing unlocked. I want to get it done before the patch, not using any premium or free experience if possible. But as I was saying, this tank is still a learning experience. I have not completely figured out how to play it yet. It is a little bit difficult because of the fact that it does just have the 10.5 on it. Or not 10.5, the 105. Yeah, 105 millimeter, because US uses millimeter standard, not centimeter. And it's oh man, come on. So yeah, I'm in the process of learning how to play it properly without getting, obviously, hardcore rocked. And it's requiring a little bit of a learning curve, more than I thought it would, because obviously I'm not going to penetrate everything as if I had a 155 millimeter. It's just going to be a slow and steady, got to aim at everything, take my time shooting, that sort of thing. Can't just go full, you know, dead on, hope for the best. Like this. Come on, load faster. Well, I'm gonna shoot you in the turret. Problem solved. Oh, stop hitting me, artillery. It hurts, and it's annoying. So yeah, it's a little bit of pushing as hard as I can with this tank, trying to learn it in the same time, but obviously I'm not gonna have enough time with it to well, no. With the amount of times I'm going to play this thing, grinding it, averaging, I'm imagining 500 experience a game because of the fact that you got to account for losses and, you know, being the first one dead without accomplishing anything. So I imagine it's going to take me, I think I estimated it to be about 20 games a day if I have 30 days with which to get this thing unlocked. So it's going to be a really hard grind, and that is my primary focus, the T-34. So if I play nothing else but this, you know why. But as I was saying, learning process with any tank, it plays very similar to the T-29, so at least I have that going for it, but it's just, I know that you need to go hold down on like hills and stuff so that you have a very small profile and all it's showing is your turret, but that's a process of having to learn where exactly is that sweet spot of when just your turret and gun is showing versus when you're starting to poke up a fender and they can see too much. So it's that's the learning curve I'm going through, trying to figure out what's good enough, what is too much, so on and so forth. If there's any other way that this thing's supposed to be played I'm not aware of, then obviously I need to get that figured out. So I guess that kind of comes from just experience, learning from people who play it already, people who've played against it, so on and so forth. This guy has got to be right about there?
Let's go.
Nope, close. He's over here. Actually, that wasn't close at all, but that's his mistake now that he's spotted. Everyone's missing him but me. And now he's dead. Good shot. So yeah, that's this tank in a nutshell. It's a T-29 with a even more ridiculously awesome turret. Same gun, a little bit speedier. Not much in the way of a hull that's improved, but it is slightly better, slightly more bouncy. If I get it at the correct angle, at least, it can be bouncy. Man, you guys are just not penetrating these tanks at all. My damage is just so varied. I'm doing anywhere from 300 to, well, yeah, to 200. So, overall, it's an alright tank. Like I said, a little bit of a learning experience has to go into this thing. So I'm going to move into some other tanks here just to show you guys a little variety.
Move out.
So here I am in the Jagdtiger. I picked it up... Jagdtiger. Yeah, that's wishful thinking. Here I am in the Jagdpanther. Slight bit of difference. And it's, picked it up when it was on sale this week. Actually, I should rephrase that. I didn't. I picked it up the day before it went on sale because I didn't pay attention to the dates. So I paid full price, but, yeah, well, I'll live. But yeah, I'm rocking the 88 on it. It needed the upgraded gun. It definitely could not run around with the L70. It's just not good enough at its tier. So with the 88, it's only the first level though. It'll be interesting. It can penetrate pretty much everything on the board, so I'm not worried about that. Well, why am I running up here? Let's rethink that strategy. Well, once he gets up there safely. Okay, no one else is pushing up that way. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I did that. That was silly. Let us go and watch this over here, because it's going to need help. Yeah, so besides that one tactical air, the 88 on this thing, it's alright. It's not exactly the best tank gun in the world, but you know what? It'll do. It should penetrate everything that I... Oh, nuts. Gonna lose all our artillery. Should penetrate most things on the board without much problems. It's just the fact that it's very fast firing that's going to make it really nice. The armor on this tank is nice because it'll bounce most things. Of course it bounced. Of course it bounced. Where is that guy? I just saw him. Nope. Come on. Darn. I actually do want to stay right here because it's a little bit safer.
They're hit. Penetration.
There we go. Yeah, they're going to bounce off me left and right, I believe.
We've lost enemy vehicle knocked down.
Yeah, because I can understand that. Okay, anyway, enough dead air. So, the Jagdpanther here is bouncy as all... yeah, some euphemism. Just the slope on this thing is incredible, in addition to the fact that it has very decent armor. So, let's not run out there. It's a very nice defensive tank, and you need to play it defensive. I have a bad habit of playing very aggressive. So, it's a nice little offset to what I normally play as. Yeah, with the T-32, I'm super aggressive. The Lion, I'm super aggressive. Then the IS-3 plays exactly to my play style. Super aggressive, move, fire. That's it. But this tank forces me to think a little, makes me choose my locations. I can't like go up and run around anywhere. I need to really go and place myself where I want to be, wait for the enemy. I can't just go up and run around and hope for the best. So with that, I need to actually go and find a nice little hidey hole right over here behind this building as I knock over a tree. And voila! Cover, good lines of sight, somewhat decent blockage of artillery. Yeah, we're collapsing on them. Why not? I'm gonna go ahead and push. One thing that frightens me is a Panther, which depending on what he has, it'll probably bounce off me. Oh look, an A-20. Come here, little A-20. He can flank me and kill me. That's the problem. Ouch. Alright, so we're gonna have to be very careful. We're gonna have to basically back up. I don't know what I'm doing here with this stupid tank. Oh god! That was silly. Alright, that Panther looks like he's a fully upgraded Panther. The only thing that I'm worried about is that KV if he has a derp gun or a 107, and that artillery smashing all around me. I luckily have some decent camo, but man, I'll tell you what, that artillery piece is gonna find me a new... Oh, there he is. Okay. Good. I know where he's at.
Enemy armor is hit.
He's not even looking at me. Come on, load, 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 load. No! No, 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 no! Run! God, this is gonna hurt a lot. Oh, did he just bounce off me? No, I think that thing bounced off me. Okay. Little safer. Okay. A little bit of frightening combat there. Thought for sure that the KV was just gonna completely wreck me. Can't touch that Hetzer. I want that artillery dead. And I have no idea where that... Ooh, I could see... Oh man, that's gonna be one heck of a shot if I make that. Not gonna take it. The KV needs to die. I need to actually see the KV. Go for it, Hetzer. You're disposable. Go forward. Go get killed. Please. Scout them for me. Go on, you can do it. Come on. Go scout. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. BDRG 1B thing, I can't see him.
Critical hit.
There we go, much better. KV missed, we're good to go.
Enemy armor is hit.
And then the Hetzer should finish him off. Nope, I will.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Alright, and now I need to worry about that. That KV is going to be a problem. Did he just bounce off me? Or is that the Hetzer? Might have been the Hetzer who just bounced off me. I got to worry about this KV though. He's going to hurt like a ton of bricks if I don't hit him properly. At least I can repair myself. Or choose what to repair. And I missed a very point blank shot. Oh god. Whew! Now I have 30 seconds of fun. Time to have at, KV. Guess what? You're going to not really reload it in time. Sorry.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
And there we go. Hey, Jagdpanther's pretty cool. Can't wait to get the upgraded gun on this thing. The first level 88's alright. Second level should be awesome. And then the 10.5 from there will be great.
Time to roll out.
So I'm doing a little work here with the French stuff still. I've finally managed to get my way into the BDRG 1B and then the AMX 12T or whatever it is. I'll try and get a recording of that one up in this video as well. But man, do they get terrible matchmaking. This is the first match I've had in this tank where I'm not the bottom and I'm facing tier 9 tanks. And I mean, I've played this tank probably 10 times already. And it's, the only thing I've really upgraded is the gun in it, because it needs a better gun. The stock gun was not able to do anything, and even this gun's not that great. The penetration's only 100, I believe, and the damage is about 100. Yeah, it's only about 100, and it is just not good for the tank. So, the French stuff seems like it's one tier too high at the low tiers, and then one tier too low for the high tiers, if that makes any sense. So like the spread on it's a little difficult to deal with at times, and it's alright. If anything, the French tanks will teach you how to really play carefully, because man, it's not easy. to say the least. I can see why people get frustrated with the low-tier French stuff and don't want to play them. It's the matchmaking for them is not very favorable. It takes a little bit of getting used to and a little bit of practice. I mean, if you look at what's over here, I can probably damage the two things that are now dead. Anything below, like, here, well, here if I'm lucky. Any of this stuff, I could probably damage. I can't damage anything on that easy 2. I need to get to the side armor. And of course they're pushing all their stuff over on that end that I can actually touch. So let me climb up this hill. Oh man, the battle will be over before I can even fire my first shot. Come on. Tiger P destroyed that tank. I gotta be careful. And there goes everything I can hurt. Okay, so Tiger P it is. Ooh, I get side shot on. I don't know if I'm doing that. I don't know. I didn't call it, so I'm thinking I missed. And I wasn't even aiming. What other targets is there? Nothing I could probably hit or do damage to. So let's move on out. That IS I could probably damage, but it's the stuff across the hill over there I can't even see. Alright, I can possibly penetrate him from the side? Yeah, I did. And it did a whole 100 damage. Yes. This French stuff is all about supporting the rest of your team. Doing it on your own, good luck. Because, yeah, until I get that 90mm, I don't foresee anything happening. This T-28, though, it looks like a juicy target. As soon as I can swing around to him. Probably gonna be the only thing I'm gonna do this whole battle is take out this T-28, but you better believe that's exactly what I want to do. Come here, T-28. Of course he's gonna die before I even get over there. Ah! No, I'm getting hit by something big. Probably the M6. No, the VK6, 3601, just as bad. Nuts. I can't even see him, that's the thing. He's probably right there. Actually, I know he's right about there. Well, I was close.
Enemy is hit. We've fixed the track. Let's roll.
Ow. I'm probably gonna die in this tank, because it's just... Oh, I got lucky! Come on, back down the hill, back down the hill, back down the hill. Yes! Success! And then let me warn my teammates. Let me lag a bit. There we go. Yeah, our T-20 is going to go chase down that thing, so that's good. I hit him, so that's my accomplishment for the day. I don't know, that's, like I said, the French stuff, oh god, the M6. The French stuff is a giant learning curve. I've said that a lot, there's a lot of learning curves in this game. But no, the French stuff, you gotta play it just so right. Obviously, you can't go and run around thinking you're the bee's knees because, well, you'll do just that. You'll bounce off tanks that you can possibly penetrate. Oh, he's looking right at me. Oh, get behind the house. Whew. Okay, I'm actually safe sitting right here for the rest of the game. I will not move. PZ4 should have no problem taking that IS out, except they're running the stock turrets, so maybe not. That AMX 40 can't really do much. Don't tell me I'm at the top. Well, we still have a Tiger. Where's the Tiger? It's looping around the long way. Alright, that Slugger, though. Slugger I can maybe hit. You know what? I should probably switch to HE. At this point, it might be one of my only hopes. What is that Wesp doing? Why is he up on top of the hill? Oh well, he's dead. Yep, the other things are just over on top of the hill. And then there's that VK still. Oh, I'm too afraid to do anything in this tank! Why? There we go. That VK's dead. Now I can move. I got a KV, which actually I can penetrate the KV. It's the M36 that's going to be the problem. What to do? What to do? Jeez. That popped up and frightened me. Let's hope our artillery can hit it. And yeah, let's hope that people can kill it that are not me, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to just bounce off him and... No. Let's have some confidence. Charge at him. Hope that he misses. Peg him from the side. Just be good. Come on, aim, be true. Find the KB. Oh, he's dead. Good enough. Alright. Now where's that Slugger Jackson M36 thing? Oh god, it's so scary. Yes! Haha, I lived! It's like the first battle in this tank I've lived in. Yes! Alright. Oh, French tanks, they're like anxiety. Alright, let's go see about the other French tank. So, as I lag a bit there, come on, you can do it! Oh! There we go. The AMX-12T is a interesting little tank. It has very good top speed. The canister rounds are really fun and interesting, but it takes a little bit of work to get used to this thing. The gun on it's alright. It has 100 penetration, so it really isn't that strong. But man, you can get around tanks. You really can't go toe to toe, but you can get side shots. You can get behind them, do rear shots. You can get around to the artillery and take care of the artillery. There's a lot of different options this tank has, and that's the beauty of it. Is it really is a multi-purpose tank. So I can actually go toe to toe with this. If I can hit him, that would have been awesome. So yeah, the 12T is something different. It takes a little bit of practice to get used to. I'm still learning how to use it properly. I like it more as like a quick reactionary tank. Go up to where it need to go. And of course I'm down to 4 rounds. And I only have 1 round left, so I'm going to go ahead and reload. You got to choose when to reload properly. Know when you're in cover, know when you're able to stay safe for a little bit, or when you're just running in between points. I've had a good and bad experience with this tank. I mean, overall it's not bad. It will penetrate most things at its tier, below obviously, and then maybe 1 tier above it. It's a really good replacement for a normal scout, because it can do some pretty top speed on open land, and then when it gets the artillery, it can hit it really hard. I mean, you're talking hitting it for 100 damage every 2 seconds if you're accurate. So it's a force to be reckoned with. That was tempting. Ooh, my phone. It was tempting to go around there and take out those tanks, but we have a force that I can deal with them. I need to go hunt down their artillery. So instead of doing that and going for the kills, I'm going to hunt down their artillery, take it out, and then probably proceed to cap. Oh jeez. Can't believe I bounced. So yeah, I got the nice little maneuver around a tank, fire rapidly. Come on, 1 more shot. There we go. There's the artillery. I can take him out. I have my reload. Nope. The other guy got him. Good. I was gonna say, I know I was reloading, so I would have had to weave my way around the city carefully. Can those tanks take everything out? I can only hope so. I'm gonna go and cap. It's pretty much our only hope at the moment is to cap. We need them to stall, just hit 1 tank. That's all I ask. My accuracy at this range is not going to be good enough, but we got it! Now if I can just hide perfectly behind here, I am safe. No one's going to come get me. Hopefully we get some more people in on this cap. And hopefully one of our teammates nails whoever's capping on their end. This might end up being a draw. Come on, hit him. Hit 1 tank once, that's all I ask. Come on, you can do it. No! You fool! Why did you do that? Oh no, it's gonna end in a draw, but still it was a well-fought battle. It worked out. I learned the tank a little bit. Overall, this tank's pretty cool. Nope, not gonna damage the tiger.
One of our tracks was hit.
So,
Didn't go through.
So yeah, it's not a bad tank. It takes some getting used to. You definitely, like I said, got to run it around as a scout. Got to be careful and choose your targets wisely because you're not going to damage any of the big things. So I'm going to move on to like the questions section since everyone seems to want to know certain things, and that'll be a replay, and then that'll be it.
Time to roll out.
So here's a really good battle of my KV-3, just showing you what one person in a KV-3 can do to make a difference in the battle. I'll use this footage as background while I answer some of the questions here. I'll pull up my YouTube, so I Alt-Tab. Okay, so the most commonly asked question that I get asked every time is... Hold on, let me pop open a few windows there. Okay, is what mods am I using and where can I find them? Well, I'm not using any of the icon mods, just because I can't find one I really like offhand. I might dig around and try and find one eventually, but currently this is the standard icons. Nothing special about it, just it's the ones they give you in game. I found a few in the past I liked, but a few of my clanmates have a few that they like, and I don't know what they are. I haven't looked at them yet, so I will pick one up eventually, give it a shot, see what I think of it. But overall, I mean, the best you can find is probably ones that list the armor values of the front, side, and rear, and then the health of the tank. But other than that, there's really not too much that the icons can show, other than just make it a little prettier. I mean, overall, it's kind of out of the way. I don't have it expanded all the way across the screen. All I need to know is what tanks are alive and what tanks are dead, and then I can even just hit tab real quick if I needed to. Other than that, what else do I use? As far as crosshairs, I use Jimbo's crosshair mod. I used to use Nordy's Timex crosshair mod, but he seems to have left the World of Tanks and gone on to bigger, better things, I believe. So I use Jimbo crosshair mod. It's on the World of Tanks European forum. I will post a link to it, but it is, well, at least says the preview's out of date, but the mod should be 7.1 ready. I don't know if it, let me look at it real quick. I don't know if it deals with French canister tank reloads at all, but I might download it again, see if the update that I have is different than the update he has. It's probably, I'm sure he's done more things to it since I downloaded it last. Pretty sure I downloaded it at a different point in time. So yeah, Jimbo's crosshair mod is what I use. It's what gives me that nice little thing, the two things on the side which give me my reload and my health, gives me my time of reload, the distance to target, all that jazz. So overall, it's a pretty good mod, but I like Nordy's a little better, but since he's left the game, nothing I can do about that. The other one that I use mod-wise is Over Target Marker. Now I had to actually dig around the forums to find the correct one that will work on here, because Over Target Marker, it was on a website originally, and then it moved to the forums. So there's like 3 different versions of it on the forums. It's all about the same, I think. Oh, nope, it is the same one. Okay. So I will post the link to that as well. It's what gives me the health bars above the tanks that you see, like on that Hetzer over there. It doesn't show above you, but if I were to have seen another tank here real quick, it would have... I mean, you've seen it plenty of times in my videos. Like all these tanks here, you see their health bars if I hit tab or alt. Sadly, I'm not looking back at tanks here. Swap around, look at a tank, stupid me, come on. But yeah, if you hold tab, or alt rather, not tab, see, it shows the name of the player as opposed to the tank, and also gives you the percentage as opposed to the full health. So, I mean, it works great. It shows me exactly what I need. Gives a little more arcadey feel to the game, which is not a big deal. I don't mind it. I'm not going for complete realism here. I obviously want to know what I'm shooting at, what my their health is at, as opposed to percentages, because I know the damage of my shell as opposed to the percentage damage of my shell. And there's a tank running right up at me and I don't even know it. Silly you. But yeah, it has that nice little effect. Let's see if I can get a hit here. See where it shows you the damage done, shows you the drain on their health, and if they're burning, it'll show you it tick away as opposed to just randomly noticing their health decreasing. And even then, when you used to play vanilla, I think their just isn't even a percentage above their name. You got to look at the tank or something specific like that. It was kind of crazy. I highly recommend over target markers. I wish they would implement it into the game just completely, because how great would that be to this actually be an option in game. Same with the crosshair mods. I'd like to know my reload time. I'd like to know the distance to target, because that makes a difference in terms of if you're going to, well, first of all, if you're going to hit, and second of all, if you're going to actually do damage. So, anyway, enough of that. Let me look over here. Some of the questions here. Oh, there were some good ones. What was it? What is my highest tank with our highest played tank and highest experience? That's my Easy 8. Easy 8 is my highest. No, there we go. Is my most played tank. And I think the highest experience in one game belongs to my T29 with the 9-kill game that I posted a while ago. Because that was just absolutely crazy. I can't believe I got 9 kills in it. But that's just good timing for you. My highest XP, yeah, I think that definitely is the Easy 8. Oh, not the Easy 8, sorry. That's the most played. The most XP is the T29. So, as I scroll up here, I keep getting knocked back into the game when I'm trying to be all tabbed. People keep wanting me to do more live recordings as opposed to these after the fact things. I definitely will do that. I mean, the only reason I'm doing it now is because there's 2 good games I have stored. You're only getting 1. And I'll do it as more like a recap and different questions or lessons learned or anything like that. I won't do it as my primary. And for tournaments, I'll have to figure that one out. Because some people do want to have the recaps, but overall, I feel it's good content and it helps show people my progress as a gamer and people's progress overall. How we've been developing as a clan, so on and so forth. Another question I keep getting asked is, are you guys currently recruiting? Yes, but we're very limited on spots. Until I can determine people, well, I hate to say this, but people need to get kicked out of the clan because they don't, you know, participate on the forums or don't, what is it? Don't get on TeamSpeak, don't want to platoon, anything like that. If you're in a clan, you need to be, you know, communicating, you need to be on top of that sort of stuff. Otherwise, you're just sitting there for clan tags and there's no point. You need to be active and get with people, talk, so on and so forth. So, do you have to have a premium account to be in the clan? No, you do not. You do not need a premium. I mean, I have several people who are not running premiums. Just the primary recruiting tool that we use is basing our decision off of, do you have a tier 5 or higher? Are you working towards a tier 6? That's like our minimum. And of course, do you have 1,000 games, give or take? Because 1,000 games show that you've committed enough time that you know the basics of the game, you know what you're doing. I mean, anyone below that, it's kind of like we don't know 100% if you know the game, etc., etc. But one other major determining factor as to what would be considered a good thing to go on is your hit ratio. Obviously, your win ratio is really determined by if your team is good or not, and there's no way to really know that they're going to do well. So it's work on your hit ratio is the one thing I can recommend, and maybe survival rate. Mine's not the greatest, but hit ratio is always a good factor. But the easiest way to get into our clan, simply go to the World of Tanks page, hit the apply button. We'll send you a nice little questionnaire that you fill out, and then I highly, highly recommend you go and watch me ding off this tank 100 times. Is you contact one of the people in the clan list that's listed as a commander or higher, talk with them about wanting to join up, express your interest, and of course, getting involved in, you know, platooning with anyone from the clan is a good way to get, you know, recommendations as well. So that way, it shows us that you're interested in the clan. It shows off your skills. I mean, you don't have to go and get a, you know, a 9-kill game or anything crazy like that. It's just showing us that you know how to play, how to work together as a group. I don't care if you don't kill a single thing. It's just you're showing that you are more than happy to work as a group. So, other than that, we have X-Genie Talks asked me what is the font I used for my logo that I put up in the last video, or that's in my icon in both Twitter and my YouTube channel. The icon is actually a hand-drawn font. I did not have a font for that. That is actually taking the original World of Tanks logo, pulling out letters that are useful, and then drawing the rest of them in Photoshop, and doing the proper shading and blending and everything else. So it took me a good couple hours to do it all properly and get it all situated just right, get it all looking proper. And even then, I'm not 100% happy with it, but it'll do. It's not my best work. Well, actually, it might be my best work. I'm not a good graphic designer, hence why I'm kind of slacking on my tank guide. I've seen plenty of other YouTube users have tank guides too, so it's kind of like I don't want to intrude on their territory, but I might do one just because, I don't know, I'd have a lot of fun with it. I think a lot of people enjoy the stuff that I put out, which obviously that's why I do it, is to put out content that you guys like. So obviously I'm responding to the whole, we don't like the, what are these things, replays. We prefer the live commentary because that's where your personality shines through. And yeah, I understand that. That is where my personality shines through, and I get, you know, hectic or involved and everything else. So that's what I want to do. I will be more than happy to put out more live commentary and very slimly put out this sort of replay stuff. Anyway, as for replays, people ask how you post them. Well, the replays are actually based off of, what should I say? The replays are the same thing as doing a live recording. I actually open it up, which opens up in a separate World of Tanks viewer. You gotta have the main World of Tanks thing closed. And by the way, that's an 8-kill game, and I get a medal for that one. So, I don't remember what the medal's called, but yeah. So what I do is record the replay in Fraps, and I either edit the replay and do voiceover work in Sony Vegas, or as I'm doing it right now, I just record it while I'm doing the voice work. So, that's going to do it for this episode. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to send them my way, either in a private message on YouTube, on Twitter. I need to remember to check Twitter, it's still confusing. On Twitter, on YouTube, just comment on a video. I will try and answer it. I also have my buddy, Kazuki, answering questions as we go. So thanks for tuning into this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Twitter's at the bottom. Ratings and subscriptions greatly appreciated. I will catch you all in the next video. Also, don't want to forget, all the mods, the links are going to be down at the bottom of the description, so check it out. Alright, thanks guys.